Forgive the audio, but hello everybody, and welcome to my newest video, you motherfuckers. Okay, don't get this. So we're gonna move on. Anyway, I now have Yokai Watch Dream. We're gonna review it soon. But for now, I want to satiate you with a video. Let me get you all lower. We're going to be looking at this watch as well as this watch, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on which one you should buy. So, let's start with the Yokai Watch Model U. It's got 7 whole updates. You're probably just going to update the version 7. I will link a video that will give you a Google Drive for the update files for both of these in a pinned comment in the video description. In the pinned comment of the video. You motherfuckers. Anyway, so take a look at this. It's customizable. You can pull this off. And it has its own various types of medals. One of which being song medals. What do I mean by that? Well, give me a second to reapply this. Medals like these two right here. Where both of these are on, right? Yeah, both of these are on. Where if you put this into the Model U, now it's not. Attempt 2. Here we go. You get the drift. You get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. You put this medal on the Model U, it'll play a song that's actually programmed onto the medal. But if you put this in the Yokai Watch Dream, you get the Omatsuri Tribe. Now, you might be asking me, but doesn't the Yokai Watch Dream have its own medals? Why, yes it does. It has Dream medals. Anyway, let's talk about other selling points. This has Dream Link functionality. It's an exciting feature of the Yokai Watch Dream where you can link it with other Yokai Watch toys that were released. I don't have any of those, so I can't showcase it. It's backwards, like it can, you have a gun, and a sword, a bazooka, and the Enma Breath, which I want. I'm probably going to get an Enma Breath somehow. This can't do that. However, it can be customized, but I already said customization. Well, it is the last Yokai Watch to have a traditional searchlight before 2014. During 2014. A traditional searchlight. And this has a charging mode, which if you insert a Yokai medal, a Dream medal specifically, or a treasure medal, which I don't have any, so I'm not going to show any treasure medals. You're gonna go ahead. You can hold this down. It'll charge it. You can also take this off easier for easier battery compartment access. For the Yokai Watch Model U, however, if you want to go change the batteries, you need to flip it over, have something like a pencil ready, and poke a button on the bottom. Now, say your wristband for the Dream breaks. Like, oh no, I broke it, or it got thrown, the wristband got thrown away. What am I gonna do? That's a good question. Behold. The Yokai Watch Dream is backwards compatible with Yokai Watch U prototype wristbands, so it's slightly customizable. Well, but it's not completely customizable like this one, so I'm not giving it a 1. If you're looking for backwards compatibility, there's really no competition here. It's pretty much backwards compatible with everything this thing can. Anything this thing can read, this can read it too. The Yokai Watch Dream is based off the Japanese interpretation of the American Dream, going to Vegas and making it big. The Model U is like a concert hall. So, for the Model U, if you put a medal in, it's going to be a quick summon. Like here. Let me get mine to work. Here's a test. What's this? That didn't take long. Now let's move on to the Yokai Watch Dream. Wow, that took a bit longer. That's quite a surprise. Well, it's not really a surprise. It's got to do the roulette and stuff, and the win and lose chance, and the yokai phrase. Which, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Hold on, I gotta go away from the camera for a bit. Okay, here I have 2 medals. Watch what happens when I do it with the Model U. Let me skip this. Wow, that's kind of nice. You get to hear his name. You get to hear Jibanyan's name. But say you don't want to just hear the name. You want to hear what Jibanyan says when you actually put the medal in. And that's a good point. These have phrases on them. If you want to hear those phrases, you have to listen to the full summoning with this one. Well, let's move that out of the way. Let's see what the Yokai Watch Dream says about that. It said the phrase. What do you know? Yeah, the Yokai Watch Dream says all the phrases. This also goes for Blaster's medals. So if you really hate hearing the Ataka or rank stuff, when you put Blaster medals into the U, this watch isn't for you, because for the U, you only hear that once. For this, you hear that constantly. Like, let me show you. You hear that constantly. So, yeah. I'm now going to give my final thoughts and discuss. Okay, so final thoughts on the Yokai Watch Dream. It's a pretty great watch with the NFC capabilities and all that, along with the compatibility with Yokai Watch 3, which I can't show you right now because I don't have a modded new 3DS XL. I have a modded regular 3DS XL, but I need an NFC reader thing. But anyway, this is a great watch. And it's a good replacement thingy for my Model U, which has served me well in these past few years. It's time this guy retires. I ain't throwing him away, he's going to become a display. But which one would I recommend? Well, let's see. If you want to hear you want to use song bells and stuff, like if you want the Model U experience of well, let me see. Hold on, thinking. Well, let's just say this. If you want less compatibility with all the Yokai medals that were released, no NFC, but overall, if you just want a Yokai watch that can read all your gray frame or Z medals, but you can't afford those classic watches, just get this guy. He's relatively cheaper, since he has less technology in him, and it'll honestly get the job done. It'll get your job done. However, if you want a package that can do something that can link with various weapons and use NFC, interact with Yokai Watch 3 and Busters 2 and various other things, get the Dream. I'm personally gonna keep using this, and possibly sometimes on Model U, but yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Thank you for coming to this video. Please like and subscribe, and take a dump on that subscribe button. I mean it. Take a huge shit on that subscribe button. Subscribe. Right? Anyway, I gotta go do some stuff, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.